Alright, this is just going to be a quick video showing how you can create an automation that allows you to scrape leads from LinkedIn by sending a message from Telegram to trigger the workflow. So basically the way that this is going to work is you have a trigger here that will trigger on any new message when it's received through Telegram, and then that will be passed to an AI prompt node here, which has this prompt, which basically just says, based on the user message from the trigger, output a JSON object with a schema that can be used to search for LinkedIn leads using an Apify actor, which is what we're using in these HTTP nodes. And then I'm just telling it to output one job title and one location and any other specified parameters that you may want to use. So if you look here inside of the Google Sheet, which is where the leads will be stored, I have a name column, company, location, and then the LinkedIn profile URL. So the AI prompt will output the schema that we can pass to the first GET request here, which is going to be to start the actual LinkedIn scraping Apify actor, which I'm using this one, which is called LinkedIn Profile Search Scraper from Harvest API. So you can specify things like location filter, current company. I'm not actually testing with any of these, but if you wanted to specify those in your schema, you could do that. So yeah, and then after we start the actor, I have it set to wait for 60 seconds, just so we can wait for the results to come through. And then after that, actually you might have to bump this up depending on how many results you are scraping. I'm doing the minimum right now, which is 20, I think. Maybe 25 is what I'm using. And then after that delay is finished, we will make another call to the API. If I can open this here. We'll make another call to the API to actually get the results, which is just a simple GET request, which you'll want to append your API key to this token parameter here. And then once we get the results, we'll start a loop to loop through each one and pass the data to this Google Sheet node, which will then store each of the parameters I showed earlier. And once it finishes, it will end the loop. So I'm going to go ahead and send a message via Telegram to start this here. And you want to keep your message kind of straightforward, just so the AI doesn't get confused. I usually just say like CEOs of tech companies in California. And then that should trigger the workflow, and then we can wait and take a look at the results. Alright, workflow just finished, so if we go in and we look at the results here, you can see we've got about 20 results, or 20 results exactly. We've got all the names, company names, location, for the most part these are all California, and then we have all of the profile URLs. Now the quality of the results kind of depends on the actor, the Apify actor. This one seems pretty accurate from what I can tell, but you may want to mess around with some of the settings or maybe try a different actor. But we can try one of these links here, just to make sure it works. So this one works. Looks like this guy is a CEO and a founder. Whether or not this is yeah, this looks like a tech company. So it looks like an app. So that would match the Telegram message that I sent. So yeah, that is pretty much how you would build something like this, where you can send a Telegram message and start a scrape for LinkedIn leads.